Hey guys, it's Overlord here, back again with day 2 of the 13 days of Halloween, and today we are having a look at the Ghost Rider movie series. Johnny Blaze with chain whipping action. And what do I mean by that? Well, we'll get into that in a minute, but this is technically Ghost Rider with chain whipping action at the moment. Giving you a quick 360 of this guy. He is pretty cool. I do have a couple of minor gripes. The first one being that this button is a little large. Could have made it maybe half the size and gotten the same effect. But you know what? The effect it actually gives is pretty amazing, to say the least, because it does actually give you a pretty good range of movement there. But the main gimmick of this figure is he's got interchangeable heads. This is the Ghost Rider head. So pop it off and you could potentially have a custom modern style Headless Horseman. You can get it to stand there. But here is the Ghost Rider head. It's got a articulated jaw, but it's filled, which is kind of funny. And he's also got a ball joint in the top of the head. And then when it's placed on the body, it's got it also in the neck there. You can see the ball joint. But I don't know what's scarier, this head sculpt or this head sculpt, the Nicolas Cage one. I'm kidding, of course. But you can easily put the Nick Cage head on. It's got the same articulation as the other one, minus the jaw. I don't think he's got a hinge in there. I think it's just a ball joint. But he gets a decent range. He looks up. He looks down a little bit. So, yeah. But we'll place that head on for the moment. Give you guys a good look at what it looks like. Alright, so we'll leave that on for the moment. So, he also comes with this cool chain whip. Really, really long chain whip. And his fingers are all articulated there. I'll get into that in a moment, though. Straighten out this arm. There. But the main gimmick of this figure is he's got a chain whipping gimmick. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's horrible. He doesn't have in and out at the shoulder because of it. You are wrong. This gimmick is actually pretty good. So, there you go. It's going nuts. This is a better way to hinge it because it's less clicks. But if you do it like this, he will whip that sucker all over the place. So I applaud Hasbro for that one. That's a pretty good gimmick, pretty solid. Now I do want to warn you about the handle and the chain that it's connected to. A little bit of a softer plastic, but if you're careful with it and you grab it like this, like how I'm showing you here, should be alright. But the figure, onto him. Articulation wise, we already went over both head sculpts. The arms are of course different. This shoulder moves in and out. So that much. And back down, it's got a bicep swivel, full rotation, double jointed elbow. There we go. Double jointed elbow, you get about that much. And straightening that back out, you do get a wrist rotation or a glove rotation. A hinge in the wrist, individual finger articulation. So you can have him flip off anyone you want. You can have him doing the peace sign. You can have him doing the pointer, or you can have him rocking out at a metal concert. So you can do all sorts of things. Or one of my favorites, the pinky up. So yeah, I like that. Then over here, he does not have the finger or the in and out at the shoulder, but he does maintain everything else. As you can see here, the hand is sculpted to hold the chain, which I am thankful for. I hated when Toy Biz made you enclose the hands to hold accessories, because it's a bitch to do. Some figures have it, some figures don't, but this figure, luckily, does not have the individual finger articulation on this side, because it's easier to put the chain in, so I applaud them for that. He's got an ab crunch, but it's really screwy. Moves forward about one click, and then it moves back into place, so that's about all you're getting out of it. He's got a waist swivel. He's got a universal joint at the hip. It moves out that much. It moves back in, forward, and back. Back pretty far, even though, but I don't think he's got anything going on back there. So, yeah. He's got a thigh swivel. He's got a double jointed knee. Just gotta grab it right. It's a pain in the butt to do, but give or take, that'll bend more, and it'll probably be flat up against the thigh there. And then he's actually got a knee swivel. And then his ankle joints are a pain in the butt too. He's got a rotation. He's got a pivot, but on this side it's stuck. On this side it sort of isn't, but it's still a bitch to use. He's got a hinge, which is a little loose on this side, and a little tight on this side. And he's got a hinge at the foot, at the toe, which I don't remember if I said Caretaker had, but he does have that. I forgot. There. I had to pop it on this side. But he's got a little bit of toe movement. So with that being said, we're going to swap the head out with the Ghost Rider head, because that's the one I'm going to display him with. As you can see, he's got a nice little peg system there, so it goes in pretty solid. And then you can put the chain back in his hand, like so. I do believe that is it. Oh, it looks like my chain has excess plastic on it. Huh. I don't know. I don't really give a crap either. So that is Ghost Rider with the chain whip in action. This figure is pretty cool. Is it the best Ghost Rider movie figure? I don't think so. There's obviously all the different scales they did for this movie. They made one that came with like a... they made ripcord bikes. They made the 12-inch one, which I'm still on the hunt for. They made the... shoot. I'm trying to think now. They made a lot of Ghost Rider movie toys. Yeah, it sucks, because at the time, I did not buy any of them. I bought all these secondary market. All my Ghost Rider movie stuff I bought off the secondary market. And I have not paid a ridiculous price for them yet. I paid $25 shipped for this guy here, and he is way better than some of the cheap-ass Legends that are out now. And why is this chain sticking straight out here? See if I can fix it. There we go. All better. So with that being said, we're going to get a quick size comparison here. Ghost Rider with a non-interchangeable head. We'll be having a look at it later today, because it's 2 for Tuesday. 2 for Tuesday? Yeah, 2 for Tuesday. Only for these 13 days of Halloween. Helloween. There you go. There he is next to the raging Ghost Rider with freaky light up eyes. So we'll be having a look at him later today. But yeah, I'm gonna give this guy a 10 out of 10 because A, it's Ghost Rider, B, it's my channel, and C, it's an awesome figure. So even though it's got a gimmick, it's still pretty solid in terms of sculpt, detail, and texture. And yeah, the chain whip's actually really nice too. If you get that new one, that'll probably work with it pretty well. So that's it for today's first video. Stay tuned for the second one later, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later.